Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Jeff. This is Pizza Boys, Spandex, Glitter, and Egos. That's a really funny name right there. This is an IPA, 6%. Don't know too much about it. I actually couldn't really find anything about this, but there we go. This is an IPA with a funny name. Beer comes in a deep gold color, decent amount of clarity in there. Let's get the aroma on this one. Get a little bit of maybe like grainy, lightly bready, sweet, a bit biscuity sweetness. There's a little bit of a floral element in there, maybe some pine, but really not like rocking too hard on the aromatics. It does in general smell like some of the other IPAs that I've had from Pizza Boy, just like this kind of like generic kind of hoppiness, but that's so nondescript. It's like malt driven, a little bit West Coasty, a little bit driven by the malt, but still riding on some like lightly fruity, maybe grapefruity kind of hops in there. Cheers. That's so weird. So this would be a hard one for me. Does not come off as an IPA. Give this to me blind, I would have a terrible time with this one. The body is so delicate and light that it almost has this quality of lager, but then there is a prominent bitterness in there, and then you're not quite sure, because it has like sort of like the lingerings and whispers of an IPA bitterness, but then it sort of has a really crisp and light body like a lager, so then you're almost in the range of like IPL, but then you also could think of something like an American heavily hopped lager, or you could think of something, if it's that thin, maybe something like a session IPA. It's just like, but it's at 6%, and it really has no reason tasting like this at 6%. Up front, you're introduced with a little bit of fruitiness, some grapefruit, maybe some candy, some berry notes, and then the body's so fleeting. There's like, you know, whispers of this like grainy malt, cracked grains, and you know, light malt quality, and then it flies away so quick. And then on the back end, there's a smack of bitterness, medium to medium plus, grassy, piney, mostly piney. It's like a lingering theme of like pininess, pine needles coming through. It's so strange, yeah. I mean, hey, it's hard to decide what I want to say about this beer. It's like pine beer water, if that makes any sense. And it's in that range of beers I was talking about. Hoppy lager, IPL, bitter session IPA. I don't know. Do I knock it points for being something I can't really decide what it is and not being what it actually is, which is straight up IPA? It's crisp. It has bitterness. I don't know. There's a little bit of touch of like sweetness and juiciness in the middle. From malt, but then it dries out pretty quickly. This is a dangerous beer. You know, at 6%, you could crush a bunch of these. You get a prominent bitterness for you IPA lovers, but then without the malt and sweetness to really cloy out the palate. It's interesting. You can shotgun these for days or chug a bunch for days. And it's so delicate and thin on the palate. Ah, it's weird. It's a hard one. I don't know what to say, because like, at one point, I sort of really like these quaffable beers, but then, I don't know. In the end, maybe I'd prefer to drink a Pilsner, but then again, this is 6%, so it really does something a little bit different. Sorry, I'm like wavering around here. 84. This is Pizza Boys, Spandex, Glitter, and Egos getting 84 for me. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.